Hi everyone, this is Radhika here again. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy during these times. And this video is going to be about how mothers create covert narcissistic men. So, uh, this video it kind of comes from the research and experience that I have with a lot of clients that I talk to who have a covert narcissistic man in their life. So, usually, these are like women who are married to a covert narcissistic man. And let me just set a stage for this. So, usually, these women they have a good marriage for the first starting few years, and it's like because the covert narcissistic men they are so used to putting on a front of being nice. The first few years are really good, and if you see their marriage at a surface level, just to look at the marriage, you will definitely feel like it's a good marriage because they will have a good house, they have a good car, everything is good, they have kids who go to good school, they have like all these big family events and functions, and everything is great on the surface. But when you go deep inside, you will see that the man at a subtle level almost always competes with the wife. um, and the wife is almost always like um, an ego booster for the husband in some sense. So maybe in the beginning, when she's really beautiful, she earns a lot or something like that, she has good qualifications, she becomes an ego booster in that sense, where the man and the family they feel like, oh, like this is our daughter-in-law and she's so and so on and so forth. But over time, as this as the woman starts putting up more boundaries, the covert narcissistic man becomes more and more like aggressive towards her or like insulting towards her. So the aggression is never like over the top, or it's not going to be like when you are with an overtly narcissistic man, it can turn into like physical violence or big fights. It probably won't ever reach to that stage, but there is always like an undercurrent of putting the other person down or putting himself up. So after talking to many such women, and we go into the details of it really, like where does this come from, when did it start, and so on and so forth. I found a correlation between such men and their mothers. Uh, so usually, if it is a covert narcissistic man, and you can observe this, it's a good like study to do. Whenever you see a covert narcissistic man, try to see what his relationship with his mother is, because usually what I have seen is covert narcissistic men they come from families where the father did not have much of a say in things, um, and the mother was the one who kind of ran the family, or she was the main controlling factor of the family, and she did the controlling in a very manipulative way. um, and for those who are into astrology, if you see the sign of Ashlesha, it's represented by a snake. This is the female way of controlling is by manipulating, because historically females have not had a lot of power in the world, and even now they don't have so much really. But a lot of females what they did was to survive in the world, they learned ways to manipulate, and by manipulation they could control, and by control they could survive. So it's a very feminine way of controlling, by manipulation. And what happens is this boy, when he's growing up, he learns this from his mother, and he sees that the ruling party, so to speak, in my house is my mother, and the mother often favors like one of the kids that she has, and that is probably the man who turns, or the boy who turns into a covert narcissistic man. And if there is another boy, that boy might be more like the dad, and the dad might be a bit more direct, or the dad might have gone silent in such a case where the wife is covertly narcissistic. So that can take different forms. Um, but yeah, so this boy, he from a young age has been taught by his mom that, um, like, you are amazing, you are great. And there's nothing wrong in telling your son that you are amazing, you're great. But the only problem is the mother never corrects the son when he makes a mistake, when he manipulates, when he lies, when he deceives. The mother doesn't really correct that action for the son, because at a subtle level she is also behaving in that way towards her environment. She lies, she deceives. So the son really picks it up from her, and the son learns this to be a way of survival or of control or gaining power in the world. So such men, covert narcissistic men, they don't employ the masculine, so to speak, ways of control, which is like direct control. Like, if I punish you, I punish you, and that is what it is, you know. And if I fight you, I fight you, and then we fight till death, that kind of a deal, which is a very masculine way to approach power or approach a fight, approach a situation. But with covert narcissistic men, because they have always idealized their covert narcissistic mothers as a power figure, their power always comes from lying and deceiving and being deceptive and being like, um, feminine in the ways that they control the environment. um, and yeah, so basically it has been a lot of like praise by the mother to bring up this child, and also a lot of like letting it pass when the child is doing bad things, because the mother herself does those things. And so what happens is the covert narcissistic mother is the one who kind of produces the covert narcissistic man. And that is the correlation that I have seen over and over again in so many of my clients. Whenever I speak to them and they mention a covert narcissistic man, I'm always interested in knowing what is the family dynamic of his birth family, because it's often the case that the mother is in control and the father has either given up control, or they have bifurcated the kids, where one of the kid goes after the mom and the other kid goes after the dad. And that way they, divide and conquer kind of the kid situation and the power dynamics in the family. So yeah, that was this video, how covert narcissistic men usually are created by mothers. And a way to counter this, if you are in a relationship with a covertly narcissistic man, is over time to, um, in slow and steady ways, start calling out when you see that person lying or deceiving themselves. Because by now they have become such a master of deceiving themselves that they lying might be like second nature to them. They might not even realize that they are lying. Everything to them is a lie, basically, to keep on the image that they have created for themselves. And that's, of course, if you want to like engage in it, and if you want to correct their actions, you can actually start calling them out whenever they lie about things. So yeah, that was this video and a small tip. I just wanted to share this correlation because I thought it's pretty interesting. And as always, I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Thank you. Bye.